through the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't never forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.
Well, we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll run on 1st down. Smart. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 41, Lawrence. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you see.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off play action, Fields sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing again on second down. Fields toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He'll buy some time. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Trotting. It's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Point after here coming up. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing after the interception, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. And he slings one that's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DK Metcalf, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's going to be a good matchup for him, using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
On first down, Hewitt. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, Fields forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They go play action with Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Back to throw, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position, and even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Rolling to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. 2nd down and 3. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Lawrence will throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. Fields throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, good job defensively to recover. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man, it's his tight end, that's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On first down, Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Looking for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, it's Fields. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Fields. Rolling to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. McPherson's kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Wrap up, still moving, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
To throw again on second down. Fields eluding the pressure. The ball comes out. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play that time on the catch and run. On play action, Lawrence rolling to his right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 20 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They'll look to throw.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited it on that play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. Intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The throw over the middle taken in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Oh, now a strip. He loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. To throw is Fields. He'll buy some time right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. And Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. A shotgun snap, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. That interception may be the exclamation
exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me?
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now look at him go. The 40. Past the 20.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jesse Bates. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And down inside the 15 he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On the move to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Fields throwing again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds
just shy of the 40.
Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Again, it's Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, the 30, 10.
Prime time, baby.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll roll him out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Fields. Out to his left. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flushed out right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean,